Imagine a substance powerful enough to bring empires to their knees, yet so beautiful that ancient people believed it was the tears of the gods. It does not rust. It does not tarnish. It is practically indestructible, and yet, for 5,000 years, this soft, yellow metal has ruled human imagination. For 5,000 years, humanity has shared a collective hallucination. We decided that gold would represent ultimate value. We mined it. We fought for it. We killed for it. This is not just the story of a chemical element. It is the story of our greatest obsession. And that obsession did not just shape markets. It shaped civilizations. It built empires. And it destroyed them. Welcome to the first episode of Lords of the Earth's Crust. This is gold, the blood of the sun. Every piece of gold you see today, the ring on your finger, the bars locked deep inside central bank vaults, the coins buried under forgotten cities, none of it was born on Earth. Gold is older than this planet, older than life itself. It was forged in violence. Billions of years ago, two neutron stars, each denser than anything the human mind can truly imagine, collided in a cosmic explosion so powerful that it rewrote the chemistry of the universe. In that instant, gold was created, scattered across space as stellar dust. When Earth was still young, still molten, still burning, that dust fell from the sky. And because gold is heavy, because it is stubborn, because it refuses to mix, it sank, straight down, toward the core of the planet. Most of Earth's gold is still there, locked away, forever unreachable. The gold we mine today is an accident. It arrived later, delivered by asteroid impacts that bombarded the planet after the crust had cooled. We are not extracting treasure. We are scavenging the leftovers of cosmic disasters. And somehow, we decided this metal would define worth itself. The first civilization to fully embrace that idea was ancient Egypt. To the Egyptians, gold was not money. It was divine matter. They believed it was the flesh of the sun god Ra, the physical substance of eternity. That is why pharaohs were buried in gold, not to display wealth, but to become eternal. But as societies grew larger, as power needed administration, armies, and control, gold changed. It descended from the heavens and entered the marketplace. The turning point came in Lydia, in the 7th century BCE. For the first time, gold was stamped, standardized, certified. Coins were born. And with them, something revolutionary: trust. Not trust in rulers, trust in metal. Gold became a universal language. A merchant in one land did not need to trust the king of another. He only needed to trust the weight of the coin. This is why gold became hard money. You cannot print it. You cannot wish it into existence. Even emperors could not create it at will. Gold imposed discipline. And discipline is dangerous to power. Throughout the Middle Ages and the Renaissance, gold became the backbone of global trade. Empires rose not because they were wise, but because they controlled flows of metal. And nowhere did this obsession burn hotter than in the myth of El Dorado, a city of gold, a land overflowing with wealth beyond imagination. Europeans crossed uncharted oceans chasing that myth. What they found instead were civilizations rich in gold, but unprepared for what gold attracts. The Aztecs, the Incas, entire worlds collapsed because gold does not just invite trade, it invites conquest. Spain flooded Europe with New World gold and silver. For a brief moment, it looked invincible. But abundance became poison. Too much gold destroyed price stability. Inflation soared. Domestic industry collapsed. Spain imported everything and produced almost nothing. Gold created the illusion of power, and illusions do not last. By the 19th century, the obsession returned in a new form: gold rushes, California, Australia, South Africa. Thousands abandoned their lives for a rumor, a sparkle in the mud, a dream that only a few would survive. Most found nothing. Some found graves. But governments learned something important. Gold was not just wealth. It was credibility. So they tied their currencies to it. The gold standard was born. Every banknote became a promise, a claim on real metal locked somewhere underground. For a time, the system worked, until it didn't. Wars demanded spending. Empires demanded control. And gold demanded restraint. In 1971, the final link was cut. The promise was broken. Money became fiat, value backed by belief, not metal. Gold disappeared from daily life, but it never disappeared from fear. Today, no one buys bread with gold. But when systems shake, when inflation rises, when trust erodes, humanity returns to the same instinct: buy gold. Central banks hoard it. Investors flee to it. Nations measure stability by how much of it they hold. Gold is no longer king, but it is still the ultimate insurance policy, a silent witness to every collapse before us. If you melted down every ounce of gold ever mined in human history, it would fill only about 3 Olympic-sized swimming pools. That's it. 5,000 years of obsession, war, faith, power, contained in a volume smaller than most office buildings. Gold is rare, it is beautiful, it is silent, but humanity has never treated it that way. As we move toward a future of digital currencies, algorithms, and even space mining, one truth remains unchanged. As long as light exists, as long as the sun still burns, humanity will always chase its reflection, the shimmer of the sun, in gold.